I'm Father Terrance, and there's a very good British movie from the 1940s called Great Expectations. It's based off of the book by Charles Dickens with the same name. I've only seen the movie. I haven't read the book. That would probably take too much time, and plus I doubt that it has a lot of pictures in the book as well. My guess is that there aren't a lot of pictures either. But anyway, the title of the movie got me to thinking about something. What's the cause of some of our greatest difficulties or greatest frustrations in life? Believe it or not, I think that it's unrealistic expectations. And this coming from someone who hears a lot of confessions and kind of knows a little bit of what I'm talking about here. For example, people who are married, let's say that the wife is always expecting X from her husband. He's always giving her Y, and she just doesn't understand why he keeps doing that. So she's often or always frustrated with him. Or I'm expecting to be further along in the spiritual life, and I keep struggling with certain sins or defects, and I keep getting frustrated with myself because of it. Or maybe I'm expecting to be better compensated at work, or to be more appreciated by coworkers or family or friends, and it's just not happening. Those can be great sources of frustration. Frustration can be a sign of a lack of humility, for sure. But it's also, it may be a sign that my expectations just aren't very realistic. And if I'm always expecting more from others than they're doing or willing to do or willing to give, guess who's going to always be frustrated? You guessed it. It's me. When we have unrealistic expectations, it means that we're probably more idealists than realists. We have ideals that we want to see realized, and because they aren't realized or rarely realized, we get frustrated. And then we think and say things and act in ways which are not Christ-like. To go back to the issue of the spouses, right? Sometimes I'll give people an example. I'll say, well, let's say that every time your spouse goes to the restroom, they forget to turn the light off afterwards, and they never flush the toilet. So you see your spouse going to the restroom, and you begin stewing. You begin to think, I just told him last night he needs to turn off that light and flush the toilet when he uses the bathroom. There's no way he's not going to do it this time. I just told him. A minute later, your spouse comes out of the bathroom, and you look over, and the light's still on, and surprise, the toilet is not flushed. And say hello again to frustration. A better approach would be this. Okay, I know my husband, for some reason, doesn't have the program in his mind about when you go to the bathroom, what's the basic etiquette. So for whatever reason, he does not turn the light off afterward and doesn't flush the toilet. So watch, there he goes. He's going to the bathroom. I bet when he comes out, things are not going to be as they should be. The light's going to be on and the toilet's going to be flushed. He comes out a minute later. You go over there. You take a look. Aha. And you smile to yourself and you say, see, I knew it. The light's on. Toilet's not flushed. There it is. What's changed there? Well, you've changed your expectation. And believe it or not, probably a good thing. Being realistic in what I expect from others often means being more merciful towards them. It doesn't mean excusing bad behavior. You can still pray for them and correct or even counsel them if they're open to listening. But having realistic expectations helps me to have two of the fruits of the Holy Spirit, peace and self-control. Galatians 5:22-23. Let's ask Our Lady for the grace to change our expectations to be more realistic. If we can do that, we'll be in a better position to help others and to love them and understand them as they need to be helped and loved and understood. And as the Lord Himself loves and understands them and loves and understands and is patient with us, with me as well. I'm Father Terrance. Ave Maria, please keep me in your prayers. I will keep you in mine. God bless you. Take care.